I felt empowered to use some boundaries and I think it backfired. Or maybe this is what boundaries are. I just recently read this book by Melissa Urban called The Book of Boundaries because my sister read it and was like, 언니, which means older sister in Korean. You need to read this because there's so many of your stories in this book and all the scenarios. The big learning from this book is that you can only control what you control in your own actions and how you behave in that circumstance and how you can kindly, clearly communicate this with the other. And sometimes boundaries mean that you don't need to explain to someone. Fast forward, I'm on the phone with this person and we were making evening plans. The plan was to go back to his place and he was going to continue working. So that's why I said, hey, if doesn't matter what time we leave, why don't we leave earlier at 5:30 and meet in the middle? And then all of a sudden he tries to rationalize it in his head and he's like, I don't understand, why do you want to leave at 5:30? I was like, and I said, will be working a full work day and I would just like to leave the office and have a change of scenery and physically remove myself from the office at 5:30, and that would make me happy and that's what I would like to do. I don't want to rush you. However, if you want to come with me, I would like to leave at 5:30. And he goes, I don't understand. It's so arbitrary. Why do you want to leave at 5:30? And I said, I just want to leave. And he got completely shut down and he quickly hung up on me. I don't know if I did the right thing of setting boundaries, but this is very, it feels very high stakes because it's like your life and you're living it with people that you care about. However, I felt like I did it right. I understand there could be a converse POV where, yeah, I could have waited 30 minutes, right? But my day actually, I like to end my day around 5:30 and start to wind down and start to unplug and start compartmentalizing other parts of my life that I need to pay attention to, right? Not just work. I didn't want to, here I am explaining myself, which is so crazy. I want to get your take.